Alright, welcome everybody. The body odor vlog. I think we're still in the 70s. Maybe this is 74, 75, maybe it's something higher. But right now I have my GoPro camera on. I actually put this GoPro camera on yesterday. On a Saturday I decided to go to a park I've been to this park, but I haven't been to this park in a long time. I think the last time I've ever been to this park was when I was like 14 years old and my mother was trying to teach me how to drive. This is Larry and Penny Thompson Memorial Park. So this is in the southern part of Miami. But yeah, I got my GoPro camera on and I attached it to my book bag because there's this. You can buy a GoPro with a GoPro package with like a bundle package that has different accessories that you can attach your GoPro camera on. And there is this one accessory where you can attach it to a clip and you can clip this thing on your backpack or any type of strap that you have carrying with you. So it's like on my left side, so you're seeing everything on the left side. But yeah, I was trying to flip it sort of in a way that it would actually, you can still see what's happening in the path I'm actually walking into. I was sort of scared. I don't know, I wouldn't say I was scared, but I was sort of a little bit afraid that I had to run into people within the GoPro or within this short distance walk. I only technically walked for like maybe 30 minutes, but I think only filmed for like 20 minutes. I only passed by like maybe 2 groups of people, maybe 3, but that's pretty much it. But despite of me talking about the GoPro and the walk, even though I do enjoy the walk, I want to do some more of this, like just walking in random parks and stuff. I guess I'll start talking about things that are body odor related, since this is a body odor vlog. So for the past week, people have been talking about this. I don't know, this new sensation about rubbing lotion on their ass or some shit. Not lotion, rubbing yogurt on their ass, and apparently this makes them smell less bad. Makes them smell less like shit and more like, I don't know, fermented milk or some shit. Yeah, a good percentage of people have been asking me about this, or at least through emails. They ask me, or even on the comment section, people ask me, have you ever tried to rub yogurt on your body? It'd be cool to make an episode about that. And I don't know, man. At this moment in my life, at this stage in my life, I'm at the stage in my life where I'm not gonna try every stupid thing that someone suggests on the internet. I had this for about technically 16 years. And when I've actually found out about like body odor forums where people were struggling with the similar conditions I was ecstatic. I was like, damn, this is awesome. I finally found out that I'm not the only one who's struggling with this, because a lot of times when you're first experiencing this disorder, you're thinking to yourself, maybe this is all in my head, because when you speak to your family members, they say there's nothing wrong with you, you don't smell bad or whatever, but when you get out in public, it's a completely different story. So now you're thinking to yourself, do I have some form of schizophrenia? Am I losing it? You know what I mean? Do I have something mentally wrong with me? Am I seeing something that's not there? Am I hearing people who are not actually saying these things? What's going on? But once you actually get this validation that, oh yeah, there's other people experiencing it, you feel good about it. And then there's, within this little community, whatever group that you're on, whatever forum that you're on, there's always people who make statements and say, hey, I've tried this product X. I tried method Y for a number of weeks and it works really well. I could think of some things I've heard over the years. I remember there was this one forum post where they told me that if you buy a specific brand of some type of hair shampoo that has a lot of sulfur in it, it was supposedly supposed to, I don't know, like cancel out any type of bad smell on your body. And then, I heard stories about how people tried magnesium. Yeah, see, you got to try a specific type of magnesium citrate. And then after that, like, it'd be better if you just buy the oil of magnesium because it absorbs better in your skin. Then you would hear about the candida diet. You see, everybody has candida. You see, there's a lot of like candida in your gut. And if you try the spit test, and if your spit goes underneath the water, if you spit in water and it goes underneath the water, it submerges in the water by 2 degrees or by 2 inches. Yeah, you technically have it. Like, and then then it just goes up with so many other trends and ideas that come out. And at this moment, I'm just like, fuck that. At this moment, I'm just like, fuck that shit. Because I think a lot of people who just jump into those types of methods, even if the trend is, maybe there is some merit to this trend, there is some merit to the product, like a good percentage of people are having success. The thing is, not everybody has the same thing we have. Not everybody has the same thing I have. So naturally, I'm thinking to myself, okay, if this person is experiencing success, why is he experiencing success? How do I know he has the same thing I have? That's how my thoughts go. I don't know any of these people. I don't know what they're suffering from. I don't know if they have T-mail. I don't know if I had T-mail. I mean, I tested for T-mail years ago, but I still don't know if I have T-mail or not. By the way, if you're watching this and you're listening to the audio that's happening in the background of the GoPro camera, you might hear like a jingle sound. That's like my backpack. My backpack is filled with like gum. So whenever you hear like this, like I want to say it's not a jingling sound, but you hear like it sounds like rocks are hitting the ground or something like that, or something is hitting every time I'm walking. That's like a pack of gum that's in the back of my backpack. But in any case, back to this. I don't want to say it's a hysteria. This new trend of putting putting Gogurt on your nether regions. I don't know, man. I just think it's ridiculous. And at the same time, it prompts so many questions, right? Like, what is the best form of yogurt? Can you just get any type of yogurt, or are you just trying to get plain yogurt? And if you're gonna get plain yogurt, wouldn't kefir be better because kefir has more probiotic, higher amounts of probiotics within kefir than it is with yogurt? And if that's the case, aren't there some products out there like lotion products that might also include prebiotics or probiotics on our skin? I remember seeing some stuff recently when I went to the supermarket where they would have like probiotics cereal. Has anybody ever seen that? A probiotic based cereal is supposed to have probiotics in your cereal. Or there was like some probiotic toothpaste made by like Tom's. And then I saw some probiotic deodorant too. I saw some probiotic deodorant. So if I'm seeing all these like, I don't want to say toiletry, hygiene based products that are now including probiotics, I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least like a probiotic lotion. And if there's a probiotic lotion, would that be better than just putting like dairy on your skin, fermented dairy on your skin, and just washing it off? I don't know. Just the idea of putting food on my skin is just weird to me. And I don't know. Maybe it works. But I'm of the belief I'm just going to just play the waiting game and just wait this one out. If there is any merit to what people are saying about the food-based stuff, about putting yogurt or kefir, like that's another thing. Okay, if you could put yogurt on your skin, can you put kefir on your skin? Would you have better benefits? And if you have better benefits with kefir, I know sauerkraut is supposed to have way more probiotics than kefir. If I put sauerkraut on my skin, like the sauerkraut juice on my skin, and just rubbed it all over my body, would I still smell? And here's another thing. Since I can't smell myself, I don't know where I'm smelling. Am I smelling I don't know if I'm swelling from head to toe, or is it specific areas? How would I know specifically where to put it? Or am I supposed to cover myself? I'm supposed to deluge myself with all types of yogurt, all types of yogurt. So that means I have to spend like maybe I have to get like 4 quarts of yogurt just to slather on my body every week and seeing if it has any type of results. I don't know. Something about that sounds stupid to me. That's why I never decided to do that. But yeah. Um, what else is there to talk about? Uh, I guess only thing else to talk about is the interview I had with Thomas and possible interviews that are coming up, I guess. Yeah, it's funny because the interview I had with Tom um, sort of triggered more people to respond back to me through email, and they want me to not necessarily do an interview. Some of them want me to do an interview, and some of them just want to speak to me directly. And I got to be honest with you, it's like I would never really have enough time for anything, even for this channel. I don't really even have enough time. That's why I can't even. I don't even think I would want to do it full time if I had the ability to do it full time. But I honestly don't really have enough time or anything because at this moment with my job, they're laying people off. So now I'm trying to find other employment. So I'm trying to apply to jobs. I'm trying to spruce up my resume. I'm trying to figure out different methods to improve my LinkedIn profile. I'm trying to just do a number of things that's going to take more time that I got to just focus on. And then I have other hobbies that I want to continue to just work on. I just don't want to do this whole thing. This is not my whole life, talking about body odor 24/7, or even bringing people on so they can talk about body odor. I think at the same time, you see these women passing by me. That made me really nervous. That shit made me so fucking nervous when I was passing by that group of people, because I'm like, oh shit, now a kid's gonna walk past me and smell my groin and my smell stank. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking while I was walking past them. But what was I saying? Yeah, at this moment I'm trying to apply to other jobs, and I'm trying to find a remote job. I'm definitely trying to find a remote job because I feel like at this moment I might have this for the rest of my life, and if I do have this for the rest of my life, I want to be as comfortable as possible. And I think the most comfortable thing I can do is to have a remote job with a living wage. So I'm still going to do web development, but I'm going to do it, remotely. I wouldn't have to go into an office and be fake around people, and then slowly but surely they start talking shit behind my back and have these like little slick or low-key comments, or these like private jokes that they have about me that they might make in front of me, but I'm not going to be able to understand what they're talking about. And then I start building up a resentment for those people within the office, or just human beings in general. I'm not going to do all that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be as comfortable as possible. I'm going to try to get a remote job and just be able to chill out. That's the next step. Like for many of the years when I was in my 20s, I was trying to find a living wage job. I was trying to get a career. Got a career. Now I'm sort of unhappy with the job because of just being around people, and I feel like it'd just be way more comfortable in my life if I just had a remote job. Not only that, I remember reading an article about remote jobs, or people who now had to do remote jobs, or when COVID was at its height, people had to transition into remote work, and apparently there was way more productivity for people doing remote work than if they had to actually go out into the office spaces and work. And I think it has to do more so because, like, I guess you're not really distracted by just talking to people all day. I think a lot of times when you're at the office, I'm like in a cubicle type of office setting. I don't talk to anybody, but I do notice that like the dev team seems to just sit back and just have these random conversations with one another. And I think that affects the productivity like this. I think most of the work is very boring and it's repetitive. So now that you're like only by yourself in this remote or at the comforts of your own home, I guess all you can do is just focus on just maybe just working on tasks or just working on like housework that you need to do. So you work on tasks and housework, and at the same time, you don't have to do the rush hour. If you ever had to have any type of job where you have to commute for an hour or 30 minutes, it's really annoying going to work, and it's even more annoying going back home, especially with so much traffic. If you live in big populated cities, I heard, I heard LA is bad too, or LA is worse. That's why I really want to get out of the city. But yeah, in terms of going back to what I was saying about people commenting and saying that they want to, have like conversations with me, stuff like that, I have no problem with that. I guess the whole situation is I just have limited time for everybody, to be honest with you. So I love the fact that Tom did get on because you know it's not the fact. I think a lot of people like interviews because you hear a different voice as opposed to hear what I have to say all the time. I'm pretty boring. I'm a pretty boring guy. So hearing somebody else talk about their story and then talk about, I don't know, how they're dealing with I guess it gives them comfort seeing more and more people there. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm gonna really be able to do so many interviews as much as I want to, and because at the same time I'm still trying to pursue jobs and I don't know. I just don't really have enough time for shit, to be honest. So if interviews happen, that's cool. If interviews don't happen, that's cool. If anybody wants to do an interview, that's cool too. If nobody wants to do an interview, that's cool. I can still move on with my life because I think the most important thing in my life at this moment is to make my life more comfortable. And is to make my life more comfortable and to really pinpoint what are the trigger foods for me. I just found out recently, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, I just found out recently that I've been having success eating food early in the morning and then stop eating after 2 p.m. So I'm still doing intermittent fasting, but I'm stopping at 2 p.m. I've noticed that when I eat, if I go to sleep on a full stomach, like late at night, I notice I get more reactions than if I just ate really early in the morning and then stop eating after 2 p.m. So I've been having success with that, and that's another reason why I'm not really into trying this new yogurt on my balls craze, yogurt on my private parts, yogurt on any part of my body to see if it's not going to make me smell like shit craze. I'm not really into all that, but some people have, some people say they had success with it, so I'm not knocking it. Just like people say they had success with kefir and kombucha. For me, with kefir and kombucha, the thing is, it was hard for me. There was a number of moments where I saw worse reactions when I was drinking my homemade kombucha or my homemade kefir. So that stopped me from actually doing it, continuously doing it. But for some people, who might suffer from bad breath or suffer from any other type of odor, issue, I want to say. I don't want to say illness. They said they had success with it. So, I don't know. I guess not everything's going to work for everybody at the end of the day. And that's how I feel about the yogurt thing. I don't know if it's going to really work for me. It sounds so odd and ridiculous. I just don't want to have time to spend money on it and then have another failure. That's another thing about these food. That's another thing about these odor trends, these odor cure treatment trends. Most of the treatments that are suggested usually never work out. I want anybody who's new to this, who only had it for a couple of years, there's always going to be a new trend where someone says this thing works all you gotta do is spend $24.99 every month, and you get this free product. And then there's so many people, there's so many companies that sort of thrive on people like us who are desperate for anything, and they'll be like, all you gotta do is spend $24.99 and you'll get your life back. And when you try the product, it's just bullshit. It's just like hydrogen peroxide and peppermint oil or some shit that they put into a product, and they say, oh yes, it will cure you in no time. So yeah, all I'm saying is be careful. Be careful about these trends, bro, because sometimes it will help some people. I'm not gonna say it doesn't help anybody, but from my experience, it usually doesn't help at all. It doesn't help most people most of the time. Those are my thoughts. The end.